This one daily habit is going to help you scale your income by 2x, in my own personal opinion. Hi, my name is Zach Carbus. I am 19 years of age, and this is a daily documentation series of my journey to 50K a month and beyond inside of high ticket sales. Let's get into it. This is the habit. By the way, generally my screen is on grayscale, but for this specific reason, I've put it on normal so that you can see the different colors in order to signify different tasks. So the whole point of me doing my calendar every single minute of the day is to ultimately come to the conclusion of where I'm spending my most, like the most of my time. Is it ROI? Is it high ROI? Is it getting to me to where I need to be? And when you're conscious of what you're doing every single minute of the day, me personally, I tend to not waste time. For example, I wake up 1:30 in the morning, bang. Then I do a visualization meditation. This was an interview day. Let's bring it to Friday. Let's bring it to Thursday. Visualization meditation. Then I did role plays for an hour and 15 minutes in order to hone my skills. Not the highest level task, but it definitely helps. Then I had 2 calls in order to make some revenue. So a 30-minute call, or this was a 60-minute V-Shred call. So those are probably the highest leverage tasks. Watching call reviews, that was in order to help me hone my skill. This was a making post for Instagram, not super high leverage, but then again, for my own personal brand, it is. Record a video for my community, eat at 10 a.m., walk, practice for an interview. Got on the interview, I landed the role because I'm a GOAT. I have 100% close rate on roles. Called Ross for 15 minutes, wasn't the highest leverage thing. Watched objection framework, showered, NLP practice, read. Every single minute of my day is tracked because if I scroll TikTok, I think I did it somewhere here. Let me see. There was a day that I spent like 30 minutes to an hour just fucking scrolling TikTok or something. Not TikTok, Instagram. Anyway, when I track every single 15-minute interval of my day, it puts me in a state of not only I'm aware of what I'm doing, but at the end of my week, I also do a review of how many hours I'm putting towards everything. So I can be like, okay, well, I'm putting 5 hours towards calls, I'm putting 3 hours towards training, I'm putting 5 hours towards coaching, blah, 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 blah. And then you can look and signify where you're at and what you need to do in order to be the best version of yourself, making more money, doing more. So, like here, for example, I'm doing content, and then I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to go for a walk. And then when I get back, I'm going to go to the gym. Now that 15-minute interval, I'm probably going to read. Then I'm going to eat after the gym. I'm going to do 30 minutes of cardio. Then I'm going to probably read again or spend time with my family. That's high likelihood. Then I'm going to shower. I'm going to do 15 minutes of NLP. Then I'm going to read for 75 minutes, 45 minutes. And then tomorrow, we're back at it again. Wake up at 4. Visualization meditation. Getting ready for my new offer. Sales meeting. I'm going to role play here, so I'm going to schedule that tonight. So, what I do is I build out my whole week. Not every single 15-minute interval for the week, but I do my main high leverage big block tasks. And then the night before, I do in detail. Okay, well, at this time I'm going to do this, and it's much more systemized that way. Then, let's say I get a call or something pops up and I need to attend it and it breaks out of that schedule. Then what I do is when it's happening or just after it's happened, preferably when it's happening, then I put it on my calendar to make sure it's aligned. Similar to when I track my food, I don't track it at the end of the day because it's easy to forget. I track it as I'm eating it because it's much, much easier. Doggies. Point is, if you're not specific with tracking what you're doing, don't be surprised when you don't get the result that you're looking for. For example, if you're wanting to make 30K a month, but you're not actually tracking the inputs that you're doing, the AOV that you're doing, the show rate, how many calls you're taking per day, I think I said close rate, then don't be surprised when you don't hit 30K a month, because you need to be the type of person who tracks all of their numbers, in my personal opinion, and make the most of it. And then when you find the bottleneck, oh shit, like dude, I've spent 6 hours this week scrolling Instagram. Once you track that, you become conscious of it, therefore you're less likely to do it. I have a few friends that spend a lot of time scrolling Instagram, on YouTube, procrastinating, not doing high leverage tasks. Then they make $2,000 a month and they're like, dude, I'm stressed out, blah, blah, blah. Because you're not doing the things, and you're not tracking the fact that you're not doing the things either. So there's no proof on your calendar that you've been slacking off, being a wanker. So similar to the fat person, if they track their calories and they notice they're eating 8,000 calories, when they track, they're subconsciously going to start eating less, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, and they're going to start losing weight, or they're at least going to be on a better path. So my advice for you is track every single 15-minute interval of your day, freaking crush it, see at the end of the week, hey, I'm spending this much time here and it's not productive whatsoever. What could I do instead? You could also make it sustainable. If you're the type of person that needs like brain rot time, which I think is very silly, if you need that and you think, I need a wind down time, I need to play games or something, or spend time with my family and like eat ice cream and sit down, schedule it out. Make it sustainable. Make it something that you can actually enjoy and live your life. Me right now in this season, I'm fucking ready to do whatever it takes in order to reach my goal. Almost whatever. I've been too obsessed before and that led me to Dubai, which is a bad situation. I'm willing to do what it takes to an extent because I still want to be the version of me that lives from abundance, that doesn't sacrifice relationships, family, time with God. So as long as it's in my values, I'm willing to do what it takes. Therefore, I look at my week and I'm like, hey, I've spent 5 hours role-playing, or on average, I've spent 2 hours role-playing this week, and I don't know what skill I actually improved. Oh, I improved my freaking objection handling. Okay, but could I have done that in 1 hour instead of 2 per day? Yes. Okay, then freaking do that. Point being, track your stuff, crush it. At the end of every week, evaluate where most of your hours are spent. Then going into next week, adapt it and make it better. God bless, and let's crush it, fam.